Hold on. Wait a second. This is 125? Am I reading that right? There's no way. Holy cow. What's up? Today we have the Agar. This one looks pretty sweet from what I've kind of seen floating around. First of all, packaging on this. Absolutely gorgeous. It also has like this really pretty kind of handle-ish situation on the sides for easy opening. Very like premium feeling packaging on this. Ooh, good weight to it. I don't know the exact weight, but it feels pretty nice. Comes nicely packaged, you know, in here. Ooh, wait, that's actually just as nice as I had hoped. Whoa, what is this little guy? This looks crazy. I'm very curious to see the PCB now. Dude, these curves are like really beautiful. That is trippy. That's that front angle. Very neat. Wow, I love the top-down aesthetic of this. The thinner bezels on the side with the rounded top and bottom. Really nice looking. Side profile. Oh, the box we just had matches this. Oh, that is nice. The back is just like kind of rounded almost. You can kind of see here. It's very rounded on the back. Very pretty looking. Ooh. Dude, you know what's crazy, guys? I worked with a designer, Saab. We had two designs kind of in the works. One is Lavish. Two was a board called Jolly, which was themed after like a pirate ship captain, you know, makes sense. But we had a similar idea. Good to know I got this board so I can scrap that. But this is cool. This is so cute. It's exactly kind of like what I was going for. I love that though. The little boat on the waves. There's like a shooting star over here as well. Wow, very pretty. I love that bottom weight. And I like how it's like kind of scooped in. There's a bit of a ledge to it here. I'm wondering if the weight internally has like shifted up slightly to create this ledge I'm feeling. But otherwise, I love how deep these feel. This is gonna be pretty to take macro shots of with my camera. But I'm very curious about this. This is so interesting. It does look like somebody took a bite straight up. Very cool looking keyboard though. So we have our little accessories bag here. Here are the screws. Little screwdriver situation. Gaskets, I assume. This might be my least favorite part of the whole board right here, is the feet. If you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of these like little bump-ons, but I mean, it'll do. As well thought out as the design is, right? Like just putting these little feet feels like the feet are like an afterthought. Like it doesn't look bad actually now that they're on here. What is this little guy? This must be like once, because it looked like whenever the case you see it has these little, it almost looks like an O-ring type of situation. So maybe this is to help you get the PCB and plate assembly out after it's installed. It's like something my wife uses whenever she's like knitting almost. Yeah, alu plate right here. HHKB. Whoa. What is this? Whoa. Chat, look at that. So it's a magnetic connector. So you screw this part here into the case, and then this sits in, so whenever you put this together, it snaps. Wow. That is cool. I love the shape, dude. Looks like a little ramen pack. That's sick. PCB is pretty nice. We have split backspace or full backspace. I believe you're locked to a 7U. You do have stepped caps. And that is all the options you have. You don't have the option to do a full right shift. Yeah, I mean, pretty good for a 60, you know, to have those two options because that's what I like. But with HHKB, I'll go control and split backspace. We have KL hot swap sockets. It says Agar on the back actually right here. Kind of a nice little detail. I guess this might be the PCB designer here. We have our foams here, which I've only ever seen white foams before in the Swag Keys Transition Light. We have a PE foam. PCB foam right here, and then plate foam. This is for the space bar here. So we won't use the foams unless we have to, right? And for keycaps today, they sent me these. I believe these are die sub. These are by BIP. This is KBDFans No Signal right here. I probably wouldn't typically pair this on the Agar, but they sent this, so I figured we'd at least try them together. It would look good on here though. I must say. So yeah, pretty fun little set, I think. It's like a different take on the alert row. Like the caps look like this design. Kind of cool. I think these are like the novelties right here. Got your numpad in here included. An empty tray on the bottom. Nice. Does KBDFans ever rerun set? They do, but it's like KBDFans is really hard to run a set with because they're such a popular manufacturer that instead of like just saying, yeah, we'll accept everything, they put you into a queue. So a lot of the things you'll see on their website will be like an interest check or something of that sort. And then, you know, they go in production, they drop it. Now, if you want a rerun, you have to go back into the interest check phase again. And you have to reach kind of a certain amount of interest before they do run it. It is definitely kind of crummy to wait around for that set you might love to come back. So KBDFans also sent these over. These, I believe, are called like Silly Works and Nappy Works Nap Linears. I believe these are manufactured by HMX, but they're more of like a deeper sounding switch. They have like more of like a milky toned housing with a purple stem. So they should sound pretty good. They're pre-lubed. They have a UPE stem, a PA66 top and bottom housing. And I believe they have a long pole. Total travel's 3.6 millimeter. They're very smooth and a little more deeper, like I said. So it should be pretty enjoyable for this keyboard, considering we're using like the alu plate. It should mellow out pretty good, I want to say. But only one way to find out, chat. The set is looking pretty good on the board, to be fair. The die sub feels pretty good quality, like on the black keys. Sometimes you'll see like fading and stuff like that, but as far as I can tell, I mean, this is the same color all the way around. Black is pretty hard to do, and this is really dark. The die sub quality is pretty great on this, but the legends look really crisp as well. How do we look? Let's take a closer look too. It's pretty nice looking, no? This rounded edge gives a really cool illusion. It almost bulges in the front. You know what I'm saying? So we have the KBDFans Agar with PBTFans die sub keycaps no signal. Sillyworks Nap linear switches. These are produced by HMX. We have an aluminum plate, no foams. This is like a gasket mount. This is kind of how I utilize PBT, right? Die sub, I typically use all foams. I just feel like it really blends more together. Die sub PBT on its own with no foams does have like a flatness to the sound. Without foam, it feels, you know, just a little bland. Like it sounds okay. It's got definitely got a depth to it, but it's not something I love, right? But we'll swap the spacebar here and see the difference. It's better, but not much better. Swap F and J as well. I don't know. It sounds all right. Let's see about a GMK. Maybe these switches are just deep. They didn't sound super deep in hand. You have a Sugar Rush. Let's try that out. Okay. Sugar Rush, much better. Much brighter switch, sounds way better. Let's see about the PBT with Sugar Rush. Oh. That sounds way better. So maybe we just swap these switches, chat. I think these switches right here, these nap linears, would shine with some foams. Alright, dude. There we go. The Agar with modern materials. Good overall aesthetic here. I also, by the way, I love that they went with a black aluminum plate. I like whenever, you know, you can't see the plate. Oh, dude. This sounds miles better. We have the Agar with modern materials, Sugar Rush switches, no foams on an aluminum plate. Oh my gosh. Tell me that is not a completely different keyboard from 30 minutes ago. And by the way, that like resonance that I was complaining of earlier is also gone. It's like maybe that combination of materials we had was really creating some resonance, a thuddiness that was resonating. Because now this combination is flawless. Wow. I mean, come on, dude. Sounds amazing. Wow. I mean, that is a 180, dude. There's gonna be like another run of it that's dropping on the 10th. So if you guys like it, definitely be sure to go check it out. Like, guys, I'm not even exaggerating. Whenever I say like the first build we did, I was like, oh, man, I'm gonna have to give this board like a 4 or a 5 in the sound. But now, I mean, we're singing, chat. We are singing. Let's look at the pricing really fast. Hold on. Wait a second. This is 125? Am I reading that right? There's no way. Holy cow. 125 for the Agar is a wild number. For a copper weight, silver unit, hot swap PCB and plate included. That is insane. That puts us into like an amazing price range. Let's go around the design, and that is definitely being considered, okay? Top down is so unique. It has this bubble-like look on the front, like this rounded edge, the bulge in the front, the rounded bezels on the top, the thicker bezels as well. Gorgeous top-down view. It almost looks like the board is like bending a little bit. It gives it a really unique like visual effect. Like it just looks really cool. The side profile, I actually really like it. It just carries on that softness that you get. So you've got this kind of deep little curve. It curves on the back edge. It also curves all the way down on the front. Really sick overall like design. It's a bit blocky on the back, but with that same curved edge. And then I really love the ship sailing on the water weight. It's very cute, very, very beautiful. And the board has like a good weight to it, an excellent sound signature. I really like the keyboard. Easy recommendation for me. I mean, the aesthetics, the design overall, I think it kind of gets a 10, right? $115 for this board that looks very unique. It doesn't look very boring at all. Like at all angles, it looks pretty nice. What is there to complain about, really? Yeah, I love the way it looks. Now, the sound. At first we were struggling to get it there, but it was kind of our fault with the combination that we went with. The deeper sounding switch, the die sub PBT, it didn't really blend and mesh well together with this configuration of plate material and mounting style. So we swapped over to a louder switch, being the HMX Sugar Rush, and we topped it off with GMK Modern Materials. And now this keyboard is singing. It sounds amazing. The slightest bit of resonance in this area here. So like you could probably remedy that with some foam. So we'll knock it 1 point for that. Otherwise it sounds amazing. I don't get that resonance at all in the spacebar or anywhere else whenever I'm typing. It's just kind of right here. But once again, it's not terrible. It doesn't bother me. It's more of like a character type of thing. So I'll say we get a 9 out of 10 there. Now, we are using like an aluminum plate, right? But the keyboard is pretty soft. It's got a good bit of vibration to it whenever you're typing because of that, like, it's almost like an O-ring how it's mounted with these little silicone points throughout the case. And since the middle doesn't have anything, it really allows it to have a really responsive typing feel. One that I personally really like. It's similar and akin to like the Mode Lattice, for example, or an O-ring. It's just got that, you know, that resonance to it a little bit in your fingertips that you feel whenever you're typing in the best way. It's kind of right up my alley, man. For it to feel like this nice, I think we have to do it. I think we give it a 10 as well. It feels great. Like I have zero complaints about the typing feel. So overall, that puts us at like a 9.5 out of 10 for this $115 keyboard from KBDFans. It's pretty insane. If you hate resonance with all your life, you could bring it down to a 9 out of 10 if you really wanted to. The value you're getting here is pretty remarkable. They also have like the other kits too, the other PCB types, an EC kit too. So very flexible with what all you can do with this. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the Agar. I think this board is pretty sick. I'm gonna be typing on this for a couple days, I'm pretty sure. I really like it. I love the aesthetic of the combo for the keycaps that we went with too. It looks really pretty. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to take photos of this tomorrow as well. And as always, I'll key you later. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Oh yeah, by the way. it definitely gets a kiss. And also, guys, thank you for the love regarding the OmniType content and community manager. It is insane. And guys, I've been wanting to talk to you about this for like 3 weeks. Like every time I'm streaming lately and I say like, oh yeah, work, I've got a new job, this and that. This is what I've been referring to. I can now say, you know, they wanted to just announce things first. So I've just been trying to keep it quiet. Now it's done. And I'm so happy to share it with you guys, man. It's like one of those like pinch me, you know, like, is this real life kind of thing? Just because, yeah, I've always admired their brand, and I've worked with them now for actually like probably close to 2 years. I'm just doing like photo video on the side for them. So yeah, it was definitely like a massive compliment to even be offered the position anyway. It was a no-brainer for me to accept. I couldn't have done any of this without you guys, by the way. You know, people say like, yeah, but you know, you put in the work, and maybe that's true. It definitely helps you guys talking with me all the time. It makes me feel like I really accomplished something. Yeah, just thank you guys. It means a lot. I also kind of, I guess, want to talk to you guys a little bit about like what my plans are there at OmniType. Like, obviously I want to bring some amazing photos and videos of like cool stuff that I enjoy, but I also want to get closer with you guys, hear what you guys might want to see OmniType bring to the table. I think that's a big thing that, you know, that I really want to do, is like bring more exciting things to OmniType. So yeah, if you guys ever have any ideas, just drop them in the server. You can drop them in my server in the chat. You know, always down to chat up ideas with you guys, brainstorm. It's always a lot of fun.